Welcome, guys and gals. Alfonso Elm here, and today we'll be taking a look at my recent drawing, Warrior TK. And while we look at this beautiful drawing, we'll be talking about something that has been bugging me more and more of late, and that has to be with time. Not that it's drifting on ridiculously slow during these COVID times. No, that's a topic for a different day. But we're going to be talking about clients and how can I phrase this? Their belief that our time is cheap. Because I really don't think there's another way to really phrase it, because the way some, not all, not most, but some behave is that what they want is they want fast, good, and cheap work. And when I say fast, I mean really ridiculously fast. To the point where they will contact you about stuff that they see. This illustration, for example, as you can see, I actually went through and I had almost finished the main rough drawing portion of the illustration. I had done maybe, 45 minutes on it already, and I scrapped it because at that point I didn't like how it felt. I started over from scratch and rebuilt the entire thing. And when you're working for clients, they only see the finished product. They do not see the build up, the work that goes into it, because they come and they see, oh, look at that beautiful post, that beautiful illustration, that beautiful drawing. All right, I want him to do the same thing for me. And they want it done in a ridiculous amount of time. They don't see that, all right, this was as close to a personal project as I've done recently, and this is 3 hours and 50 minutes of recorded footage that you're looking at. It's a fun project. I had to restart it. There were no deadlines, there were no guidelines, there were no corporate rules to follow, and it still took forever to get done. Think about it. So imagine if it was not a fun project to begin with. Imagine if it was a corporate project with all kinds of rules and brand guidelines to follow. Imagine if there were deadlines. And then to throw that in, you had to restart because you didn't get all the information in the first place. That makes projects of this nature, of any nature really, nigh impossible to get done in a way that both the artist and the client can be happy. Unless you respect the artist's time, you will not get the high quality work that you would expect to get. For clients, I believe that it is important for them to create their guidelines and deliver those upfront. Let the artist know in the beginning everything that they need to follow, all the rules that they need to follow. Do not wait 3-4 days, a week, 2 weeks, and then you hit them with, oh no, that's not what we wanted. What we actually thought was this, but you did not give them that information. You did not give us that information. We can't pull it out of thin air. We're not magicians. So it's best if the client knows what they're looking for, and if you as an artist do not have contracts, that's something you need to look into as well, where you discuss with the client, you create a brief, so you find out, all right, what is it that the client is actually looking for, and that may save you some time, although some will slip through the cracks and they'll still request a lot of changes and whatever, but you can't have it your way all the time. Inspirational photos and artwork, it's best for those to be delivered upfront. Request them upfront. Chances are there are a few things that have inspired your clients, and they may wait until you're halfway through and suddenly hit you with, oh no, this was what I wanted. And then you're like, but if you had given me this in the beginning, we could have saved ourselves hours, days, weeks of time, you know? And this indecision and this delay can cause projects to drift on indefinitely. And if that happens, the artist is unhappy, the client is unhappy, everybody's unhappy, and the project ends up being a very annoying project. And you come out of it and nobody's really happy. My final point has to do with micromanaging. I think I'll leave that for another day because I will be going on and on and on. And as you can see, the image here is done. Thank you for joining me today. It was just a quick little rant, and I look forward to not ranting with you in the next video. Until then, walk good.